Amen. All right. So YouTube, MFFLs, Glow Gang. What's good, everybody? It is your boys. We back again with another episode of We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel. If you guys don't know by now, I go by your boy Real. And joining me is the man who's gonna keep faith with this team. And that's my co-host King. What's up, man? Oh, you.
I'm
Oh,
sorry, I was muted. Nothing much, brother. Let's do it. I still got faith in this team. Let's just talk about it.
all right, man. Let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do, guys, we usually do our overall reactions and we do our positives and negatives. We're gonna switch it up today for you guys. We're gonna have a straight questions and comment video today, guys. I know there's a lot y'all want to talk about with this game, with this team over the last maybe week or so. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, go ahead and bring them in now, guys. And to help us out with this, guys, can y'all, if you have a question or a comment that you're addressing to us, can you at WTM so that way we'll know if you're trying to address the question or the comment towards us. So that'll help us kind of cipher through the questions and the comments because we know y'all guys have a lot of conversations amongst each other here in the chat. So that'll help us out a lot. If you're gonna comment to us, do WT at WTM so that way we'll know you're addressing it to us. All right, man. King, you ready, man?
Yep, I'm in.
All right. Before we start, then let's go ahead and look at the score of this game today, man. It's gonna be an ugly one. King, here we go. What was go?
108 Dallas, 129 Charlotte.
Yeah, it wasn't a pretty one, man. It was not a pretty one.
Not at all, brother.
Let's look at the top performers.
Yeah. Good thing you had your boy Luke out there dropping 37, 4, and 3 in limited minutes. But it felt like Miles Bridges and even others were top performers over there with 28, 23, 8, 3, 1, and 2. So
Yeah, it definitely felt like a Luka versus team thing. So
yeah.
we're gonna get into all that here in a little bit, man. Let's go ahead and get into these stats real quick. Dallas, of course, shot 43%, 36% from three. It felt lower than that. But man, listen, the Hornets shot 50% from the field, but 47% from three, and it felt worse than that, to be honest with you, King. It wasn't pretty. There were open shots, there were hands and faces. I think the open shots led to their heat, them getting hot enough to start hitting the threes with the hands in their faces, man. It was nasty. Luka came out slow, but then he turned it up, but nobody else showed up with him. So
Nope.
we had no Reggie, we had no Sterling. I mean,
Spencer.
Yeah, Sterling. No Spencer, no Reggie. So it was just one of those games. Our first back-to-back loss, man. Losses since the Orlando and who was it?
Okay.
OKC back-to-back. So yeah, it's been a while since Dallas lost two games in a row. But all right, guys, you want to go ahead and get into it, man? Let's get into this, King.
Yeah.
Before we get into the questions and everything, just give me your overall thoughts real quick, man, before we go to the questions and comments.
I guess I'll run everything into one.
Yeah, we can just do everything in a one today.
I'll give my game ball right now to Luka, obviously. He came out there. This was a game where probably if we were closer, he probably goes for 40, something, some high 40s, maybe even 50. He was on fire. Like this was a game where he couldn't miss threes. And it was like, I just wish the rest of the team was there with him today. We got not great play from our superstars last game, or our stars and superstar. And this game, the role players didn't follow up, so it sucked that it was back to back. Also, my faith hasn't changed in this team. I think yesterday I came on the show and I said to you guys when we were talking about them beating this team, I was like, hopefully. And I also brought up the point that they have to realize that this team is a play-in team. But even though they're a play-in team, they're desperate right now because they're actually playing for something. And I felt like the Mavs, I was scared that the Mavs would actually play down like they sometimes do and not show up today because they thought they could just have a Luka performance and, win the game. And Charlotte told them that they were playing for something right now. They had beat a few good teams in a stretch. And, it was basically that, man. I just felt like nobody showed up with Luka. I felt like we missed Reggie a bunch. I think we mentioned that last video, but it's showing now with the perimeter defense, the threes allowed. But yeah, we do miss Reggie Bullock out there. Obviously, without Spencer, another guy that could help out Luca and JB. But my head isn't down. As wild as that sound, it isn't. I kind of expected this in a way, as I said, but I wish it didn't happen. But it's time for JK to do the adjustments again. Um, I wanted him to adjust this game, but it is what it is. So now let's go. Let's go into the next game and get the job done, switch it around. And I think Reggie's going to play next game. I think he would have played this game, but I think they tried to, like I said, play down to their competition, forgot that Charlotte was playing for a playing game and thought they could rest him on another game and just let him sit. But we do miss him. I can't wait till he returns. We said that a bunch of times on the show. And excuse me, but that's about it.
Do you think Kid's gonna switch the lineups now? Maybe since now they got Chris back, he can be a backup, and then you start Powell and Maxey in the back in the front court. You think they'll do that?
No. I think Reggie starts in beside Doda,
and Powell at the center.
Yeah, and Powell is the center. I think Spencer goes back right now to the bench.
Okay, I was wondering that, man, because I don't know. Just rebounding is starting to kind of get that. The lack of size is starting to catch up with us on the rebounding, man. We got dominated tonight too. As a matter of fact, offensive rebounds. As we won in offensive rebounds. See, total rebounds we had. What total rebounds we had? Okay, yeah. Well, it was close. It just looked like it was a dominant. It was 46-44. It looked more dominant than it was, but yeah. I guess my overall take from it. I don't know. Like I said, we missed people today. We missed, of course, Spencer. I feel like you said. I feel like Dallas didn't have energy at all in this game, and it looked like it from the get go. Like I said, Luka kind of came out with a slow start, but then he turned it on and dropped 37. Could have had a little bit more than that. They kept him in the game. Nobody else showed up. The second lead scorer of the game was Frank Ntilikina. It was good to see Frank back out there hitting his shots. It was a lot of wide open missed threes. The defense was atrocious, man. Dallas is third in the league at 3-point defense, and it didn't show in the last two games. Both the Philadelphia 76ers and the Hornets both made over 16 threes against the Mavericks. So
yeah,
I don't know, man. Maybe it was like road fatigue, I guess. Being on the road for so long.
I think the team was tired, bro. The team carried Luka in them yesterday. Remember, they carried him. So I think they went a little extra yesterday, and they were tired today. And it was just Luka today. We didn't have Spencer, so it wasn't that guy to help Luka out as well, and it showed up.
And man, listen, another thing too. I think the reason why they were tired, bro, the Hornets play fast. You see how fast they were playing?
Yeah, they run.
I was like, Jesus, man, like they were just constantly going. I'm like, how you supposed to stop that?
The LaMelo Ball effect, man.
And it's funny you said that because I was thinking that because they played a clip of Jason Kidd's press conference and he talked about Dallas' style of play and they base it off of Luka. Mm-hmm. And so when you just said that, I was thinking like that during the game. It's like, man, they must base their style off of LaMelo Ball, who's always on the go, want to go fast and all that stuff. And bro, like they are fast, man. I'm like, Jesus, like, can we just take a break real quick?
Yeah,
they constantly just up and down the court. I'm like, man, I see why Dallas kind of like, they're used to a certain pace. It's like, we want to slow this down, and the Hornets weren't trying to hear that. Like, no, we're gonna run this. Absolutely. It felt like a pickup game at a wreck or something, man. The way they was just running, I'm like, Jesus, man.
Yep. Felt like the youngsters at the wreck.
Yeah, it was like a battle of paces. Like you had Dallas one of the slowest in the league. You had the Hornets one of the fastest, man. I guess the Hornets just won out. It was crazy, man, the way they were moving. But yeah, I feel like too, man, like you said with Reggie, if Reggie had played, that could help because I think Dodo's being not exposed, but he's being asked to do a lot. Yeah. And I think he's starting to get tired too. Because like I said, you want him to guard the best player on the team, and some of the teams we just played got multiple best players. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so you want him to guard multiple guys, and you also want him to pull his weight on the scoring side. And so it was easier for him when you had Reggie. Mm-hmm. You had those two guys starting together, so you got two dominant physical defensive wings out there.
Yeah.
And so without Reggie, man, it's starting to show. And I think, like I said, it's starting to affect Dodo. Something else.
It was a
That's
lot of guys, both for Dodo to defend today.
and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was a lot of
Kelly,
guys out there.
Bridges,
Yep.
LaMelo. He had him on
Washington,
Terry Rozier a lot. I'm just
Wa-
like,
Washington,
yeah,
like he was
Washington. Like,
going off. Like they had a bunch of guys that Dodo had to switch it up on alone as being that top defender.
and then I had some negatives in this game. Well, probably, you know what? I like that Max starting to hit his shots again.
Yep.
He's not high clip like he was at the beginning of this year or whatever, but it's good to see him hit something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe that can translate into him being more consistent with his shots, and he could probably start making his shots on a consistent basis. Because I think it's now to the point when they're kicking it out to him, teams aren't leaving him open no more. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to close out on him now because he's starting to hit him a little bit. One thing I can say, man, I think we talk about this all the time. It's like the team goes as Luka goes, and there was a few times today that Luka just looked like he wasn't even trying no defense. He wasn't closing out on 3-pointers, and then when he did close out, he did like a hard close and let the guy just go around him very easily, and they try to drive back to try to catch up with him on defense. He just let him go by, which puts the guy behind you in a bind. Because guess what? He's either going to slide up and cause a foul, or he's going to slide up and that person's going to dish to the person that he was guarding for an easy dunk or layup. And that happened like 3 times today.
Yeah.
And so,
I was going to say I agree. It happened a bunch, but you got to remember he was going into Super Saiyan mode on offense, so he was trying to make up for it. I think he was, since the team looked like they were tired and they couldn't do anything, he was just giving all of his energy on offense. Like Luka was going off, like he was hitting some threes. It was just like, man, he can't miss. And I think all of his energy was just going on offense, and they were just coming back and hitting threes right back on him. Like it didn't matter because every time Luka would score, they would score right back. So I just think he gave all his energy on offense, and he was pretty tired out there. He was just doing a bunch.
you got any concerns or anything?
No, not really, not yet. Because I think the national media and all probably won't say this, but we're missing pieces. Like we had our rotation going on out of nowhere. Reggie was missed. Once Reggie went out, games started getting closer. Like it is what it is. Like games started getting closer when Reggie was missing. We were winning by the skin of our teeth at that moment, and we still handling it. But then we didn't have Spencer as well today. So when we played against a team that's still playing for the playoffs, so it showed, and we ended up losing. So we got a next game. I think Reggie will play again.
Yeah, he's playing. He already said it. This kid was just saying they kind of wanted to sit him out, let him get a workout first, and then let him play in the game against Minnesota. Because we're gonna definitely need him in Minnesota.
That's what I'm saying. That's going to be a hard one now because Minnesota's one of the hottest teams in the league right now,
and they're 2.5 behind us.
And they're fighting to get out of the play-in.
Yeah,
they're like a half game behind Denver to put Denver in that 7th spot.
So, man,
yeah, that becomes a tough
game.
We're
so close, King. So close.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on Utah, man. I know you want to say it's still time. I know.
Yeah, we're still better. So we're still better than Minnesota. We shouldn't cringe because we should beat Minnesota. We're better than Minnesota. We should beat them. The thing is that, like I said, they shouldn't play down to the opponents. Jason Kidd has to tell these guys that these guys are playing for something. They're trying to embarrass you, and the team has to get that mind frame again to go and beat these guys. Like it's not like we can't beat them. We were talking about beating Brooklyn and Philadelphia and Boston. So Minnesota shouldn't scare us, but we just gotta get the team back on track, get everybody back out there healthy and all, and I think we'll be fine. I'm not like it's not panic button or anything yet. It's just I wish we had our guys. It's not even a cause for concern really yet. Like it was a concern when we missed Reggie, and I saw that with us having games down to the end. All that game-winning shot stuff, it meant that we could have lost those games too. It was a 50-50 game basically. And a game shouldn't be like that because we could have had those L's as well. And that showed Reggie's importance. And now without Spencer as well, it just showed we're taking more pieces out of our team, which plays as a team. So if we get those guys back, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, man, you're probably right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into y'all, man. Let's go ahead and get into the questions and the comments. Pretty much questions and comments show tonight, guys. So if you got any questions, any comments, like I said, if you just now joining us, if you got any questions or any comments, if you're addressing it to us, can you have at WTM so that way we'll know which one of those is actually addressed to us and not to another person in the chat. So remember, at WTM, excuse me, if you're addressing us. So here we go. Let's see. First one is up. Lies says, what's up, my G's? What's good, Lies?
What's up, Lies? GG's.
He says, still not phased by the loss, but I'm terribly disappointed by the team's performance except Luca, and I got nothing more to say about this game that will be said by you both. Yeah. Uh last game, is it bad, King, that I'm numb to these two losses?
No, it is what it is because you still know what this team is. We all do. It's just right now, this is the flows of the team right now. They're going through it. They lost 2 games in a row. Stuff happens. I hope this isn't a trend that's going to happen. And I don't believe it, like I said, based off of what's going to happen. We just caught a team. We catching hot teams right now, and J Kid has to motivate them in a different way now. Just because they're not above you in the standings does not mean they're not a hot team right now. We get that down, we're fine, man. Like it's not like do you believe the Hornets are better than the Mavs right now?
Man, the Hornets are a top 5 team in the league, man.
Oh, okay.
All right, man. Let's see. Johnny B says, Glow Gang, what up? Yes, sir.
Johnny B.
Ben, what's good, man? He says, I have never switched off a game before, but I did it tonight. Lost game, Luca didn't show up. Oh, sorry, last game, Luca didn't show up. This game's none of the role players showed up. Why wasn't Reggie or Spencer playing? My God. Yeah, man. Kid has said with Reggie that he was just trying to let Reggie get him acclimated a little bit more, man, because he's been out for a while. They want to get him one more go at it before the big game against Minnesota comes up here. Because we lose to Minnesota, man, we are in a bind. So,
Yeah.
they kind of want to get him ready for that. And then with Spencer, they just want to give him rest.
Yeah.
Like we said, this team, I guess Kid felt like they could win this game without those two. They should have been able to win this game without those two, but that didn't happen. I think Dallas just tired, y'all. I think their legs are tired. Let's get back home, man, and get this win streak going back on, man.
Yep.
Hopefully, Luca and those guys get motivated. Plus, on top of that, was a back to back, so
Exactly.
that's another thing too. But let's hope they get motivated, man, here in this game on Monday against the T Wolves, because you got King's favorite point guard in the league and Patrick Beverly and them showing up in here, man. So hopefully Luca will be motivated for that, man. 'Cause you know how he is about Patrick Beverly. You're too small, so hopefully, man, he can handle business well in this game, man. It turn into the same Luka we saw today, and then everybody else show up too, because Spencer's gonna be back too, so that's gonna be a big positive. You guys
Man,
think, bro?
you tell me how your boy Luca still managed to get blown out, play a little bit of minutes, and still up his average. Oh
He had
man,
37 points in what was it, 30 minutes?
in 30 minutes. Yep.
That boy, something else. And
Yeah.
this is considered like a bad game for him.
Yeah.
He had a game, but still got you 37, bro,
Yeah.
on
Yep.
efficient shooting.
Positive. Positive. Luca's 3-point shot going around. On the low, his efficiency is raising.
Yeah.
Like they're not paying attention. His efficiency is raising. So at the end of the year, he'll probably be around the same. It's crazy how Luca plays this game. Every year we see the same thing. It's the first half of the year, like what's going on, and then by the end of the year, he's shooting career highs.
Right.
That's unbelievable.
It is, bro. Like I said, I mean, you're on another level, bro. When you could just
Yeah.
you know what, I'm gonna turn it on now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So next one is just wanted to stop by, show our respect to both you guys, both the hosts. Keep up the good work. We support y'all 1,000. Appreciate it, JC family. We
Thank you.
definitely appreciate that, man.
Thank you, bro.
Let's see. Euro says I'm getting a little bit nervous, so close to the playoffs. You know what? I can't be mad at you if you have that feeling. I'm guaranteeing you, Euro, you're not the only one. I'm indifferent right now because, like King just said, we get everybody back and they go on another win streak. Are we gonna be talking about these two games?
No.
You know what I mean? So, but like I said, I can't blame you for feeling that way. I'm guaranteeing you're not the only one. I think if this happened like in the middle of the season, everybody kind of be like, okay, it is what it is. But I think with it being so close to the end of the year, I think a lot of people are gonna be feeling this way. So, I can't blame you for feeling that way. What you think, bro?
Yeah. I agree basically with everything you said. And but we still have a few more games left. It's not like this is like 2 games left going into the playoffs.
Right.
We still got over 10 games remaining, so I'm fine.
Which let me bring this up because I know King love comparing this team to the 2011 team. The 2011 team went on a 4-game losing streak before they went into
Before
the
they went
playoffs.
into the playoffs, yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, I take that back. he had a 4-game win streak. They won the last one, remember, against the Hornets. Then they went into the
In the
playoffs. So
playoffs. Yep.
I mean, yeah, just keep that in mind, y'all. Just keep that in mind. Johnny B was good, man. He says, it's no way Chris shouldn't be playing all of Berton's minutes.
He will. I think eventually he will. Bertans, as I said, Bertans is just in there right now. We don't have our full lineup yet. Like it's got to come back. Even Chris, think about it. Chris has jumped back in after so many games off.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
we have to get it. It's okay. It's chemistry is huge in the NBA. Don't let anybody confuse you and say it's not. It is huge. And once we get guys back together, I don't think it's. As I say, you can be concerned because it is a back-to-back losing, but I don't. If I had to bet on the guys, I'm not betting that it's like a concern. It's okay.
Yeah. Like I said, too, when we get like, we're not going to really know what this team can do. Not just the fact that Spencer and them are out, Spencer and Reggie out. Y'all got to remember, Tim is out, too.
Yep.
So once we get our whole entire team back, which if anybody can comment for us, anybody else here, I don't know, Ken, you can say this too, but did anybody here what's the status on Tim Hardaway?
It's still possible for playoffs. That's all I hear right now.
Now I knew this is gonna come back for playoffs, but I would like to see him come in like maybe a couple games or something before the playoffs, kind of see what he could do, get him acclimated and all that stuff.
I don't know because they're saying possibly for playoffs, which means that it may not even be like a guarantee. He might come in the playoffs if he does.
Okay, thank you, man. Okay. Let's see. Akeem Brunson dropped down 15.5. Oh man, the 13 mil. King, you want to address that?
I'm gonna let it be. It's fine.
Hey, but what about last game, Johnny? Though, what about last game, man? When he was a lead scorer, he's the only one that showed up in that last game.
I mean, JB is a small guard that had to carry the team last night. So, as I said, everybody was tired. It was a back-to-back for them. You got to think about it. So, Luka didn't carry his weight the first game. They were overachieving and doing their work the first game. And then it's a back-to-back for them. They're tired this game. And Luka went out there and did everything else. They were like, we did a bunch yesterday. We did more than we were supposed to. So, stuff happens. And then he didn't have Spencer to help him out. Because Spencer didn't help out yesterday either.
Mm. Yeah, like remember the two leading scorers and really didn't show up yesterday. Like I said, lost by 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, Ben Price says we keep leaving the perimeter open and got killed on the fast break points. Yes, we did. Although they were shooting 50% from three, and even their role players hit tough contested turnaround twos. Yeah, that's what we were saying in the beginning of the video, Ben. The fact that Dallas left them so open on the threes that they started getting hot, built up a momentum to the point like even if you had a hand in the face, he was still hitting them.
Yeah.
And so you don't want to give teams like that, man, especially at home. And like King was saying, they're one of those teams on a bubble of trying to get into the play-in. You don't give a team like that momentum, man. You don't give them momentum, and you definitely don't give them confidence. And that's what Dallas did. Because like I said, there's a lot of times like when the dudes were shooting threes, Luka ran out there with his hand down like this. Or didn't run out there at all, just kind of looked at him on a wide open three. Like, bro, I'm not saying you're going to block it, but put some type of contestant up, or like run towards him, put your hand up, something. Don't give him a wide open three. And then, like I said, it hurt them in the end of this game, toward the end of the game, because it was too late. Now you got hands in the face, and he do fade on three. You had Terry Rozier doing a lean to the side three like this and made it. I was like, yeah, when I seen that shot go in, I said, yeah, it was one of them nights. It's one of them nights. Because one of them shots we've been asking Bertans not to do, and Terry Rozier hit like two of them.
Yeah.
So
Luka had 37 in 30 minutes, and they were down by 30 in this game. Like, that's why he couldn't run with his hands up. You'd have killed that man. He'd had no energy at all. Like, it was.
But this was in the beginning of the game, though.
Yeah, I know, but even then, like, I felt like he started going off, and then especially what was the second quarter? Mm-hmm. Like, he's even first quarter, he ended with like 13 or so in the first quarter. But I just felt like he started going off just in general, and it was like the first part of the game, they hit the first, 3 threes or whatever, like to go up 9-0 or something like that. And then it was like 26-6 or 22-6 or so. So they were behind already. Like the team came out and punched them in their mouth. And then Luka tried to go on a run to get him closer. But then it was like nobody could defend.
Every time he had cut it down to like 2 or tied it or whatever.
Nobody could
defend it right back up to like 11 or 12.
A bunch of threes real quick. So Luka had to make a hard move to get a bucket. And then they were still doubling him and all at the beginning. And then I just felt like he couldn't run back and do a bunch on defense. He had to take a break to get himself ready to go score again on the other side. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I don't hold much blame on Luka. He did. He could have showed more effort, but I saw what he was trying to do, I feel like. And I don't know, man. We miss Reggie. Like I said, that 3-point stuff it isn't new. It's been a few games now where we haven't defended the 3-point line as well as we normally do or have been doing all year. And I think that is a product of Reggie being out of the game or being out of our lineup.
You know, it's funny you said the product of Reggie being out the lineup. How is the New York Knicks defense doing right now?
Yeah, exactly.
And who are they missing?
Reggie Bullock.
There you go. All right. Bronlaw says, just a waste of a great Luka performance. Yeah, it was. Man, I was kind of getting upset because you're right, man. If we had had Dragic instead of Trey Burke, I think we would have been in a better situation, bro. Because Trey Burke was missing a lot of open shots. He was short on his floaters. Little mid range was short. He was hitting the front of the rim on like most of his shots. So I was just like, yeah, that's when you need a Dragic, bro. Somebody in there that can kind of come in and play spot minutes that he played. Because matter of fact, he didn't. What did he play?
You wouldn't have to question if Dragic would be an NBA player or should be an NBA player.
He played 22 minutes today.
That's what I'm saying. You have to question here and now if Trey Burke should even be in the NBA. With Dragic, I feel like you don't have to do that. Like you have moments of Trey Burke being, trigger Trey, but you have moments of Trey Burke being, why are you there, Trey? And you don't know which one you're going to get.
I feel like you get more of those minutes, more of those times.
More consistently with Dragic. Like Dragic knows how to handle a team.
No, I mean you talking about the two types of trade.
Okay, I got you. The bad trades you're saying.
Yeah, you get less of a trigger trade than the what are you doing in here, Trey?
That's what I'm saying. You cringe. You cringe to find out which trade you're going to get. With Dragic, I feel like he has enough of an IQ and just basically basketball IQ where he can do stuff for the game no matter what. Even if he can't score and all, you're probably not going to feel like, why is Dragic out there? You understand? Like instead of Trey is like, and that's why I said I thought it'd been big to get him if we could have got him for the low, just to have him instead of like moments like this where we were missing a 2-guard or a wing guy or so when we can just plug him in instead of saying Trey Burke or even Sterling Brown. Like we have to see both of those guys right now, and I think nobody wants to see either one of those guys playing right now. So
I'm so glad them two not playing in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Especially Sterling, bro. They got to keep him out the rotation, bro.
Man, Sterling Brown is horrible.
He is horrible.
Yeah.
Ben Price says, get Burke off the team. We were just talking about that. So give Frank all his minutes. I don't understand why he doesn't get the minutes even before this game. Yeah, because Frank scored more than Trey.
Yeah, but it's the same thing with Frank, though.
Impact too.
It's the same thing with Frank, though.
Yeah, it is. But if you you already know how I feel. But
yeah, I mean, I'm not saying yes. I'm not disagreeing. Yes, give Frank. I'm fine with that. Give Frank Trey's minutes. Okay. But still, I'd rather have Goran Dragic than Frank Ntilikina. That's just my point. Like we should have signed Goran Dragic, man.
But you know what? The thing is, I understand why they didn't, because Goran is getting way more playing time in Brooklyn if he would have got here. Because we're talking about him taking the minutes of either Sterling, who don't play a lot, Trey, who don't play a lot, or Frank, who don't play a lot. You know what I'm saying? So combined, those guys don't play a full rotation player minutes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I can see why he didn't come here. But as a Mavs fan, you're right. I would have loved him to come here and play one of those guys' minutes, or even all three. Just don't play them three. Just give him all those minutes. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I agree with you because, like I said, games like this where you didn't have Sterling. Sorry, y'all. We should not have Sterling, but we didn't have Spencer. Thank you. We didn't have Spencer. Mm-hmm. He could have came in and helped us, man. We saw what he did with Brooklyn against us.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He had like 19 against us. So
21.
Was it 21? I thought he had 19. 21. Okay, but still, 21. You know what I'm saying? So, and he does it so effortlessly, man. And he's a great pick and roll point guard too. So he definitely would have helped today, man, and kind of help pick up that load. I really would believe that he would have went in here in the game that everybody else didn't show up, but Luka did. He would have came in there and got you, spotted you anywhere from 15 to 20 points a day.
Exactly, brother. That's the reason I wanted
just for that one game. We're not asking him to do that every game.
Moments.
For that one game.
Moments when he's needed. He's a professional and he's good enough to go out there and do that type of stuff. You're correct. I do agree with Goran Dragic doing that. That's why I wanted him. I felt like he could do that.
Let me see. See, so this when Johnny said they made everything they were shooting from three tonight, so I'm not surprised they won. But it seemed like nobody else remembered how to play outside of Luca. Yeah, it's the same song and dance, man. We always see this, man. Like it's like if Luca had one of these type of games, nobody else has it. I got a book here. So, yeah. Anyway,
You better watch out. Peter gonna get you. You better chill.
bruh, like we left the darn door open for the dogs. But anyway, but yeah, no, you're right, Johnny. And we see a lot of that sometimes, man. Well, actually, not that much this year, but it just seems like when it does happen, man, it's ugly. Like Luca had these monster games and nobody else decides to show up. We saw a lot of guys miss easy buckets around the basket tonight, man, which was very frustrating.
Yeah.
And just getting out rebounded, man, and you know, you letting smaller guards come in there and penetrate and getting offensive rebounds over you and stuff like that. Not just in this game, it was in the last game too. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot going on, man. It was kind of frustrating me, and well, I guess a lot of you guys. It was frustrating a lot of you guys, but we just gotta chalk it up, man, and move on to the next one, man. We're gonna say Ken.
You know, another positive on the low is it's still Josh Green.
Yeah,
I'm loving Josh Green's minutes. Like
he's consistently hitting them corner threes too.
yeah, he's a guy where the stats don't show his impact. Like he's a guy that's gonna get you. He's a Draymond Green type guy. I feel like a guy that just energy does a little bit of everything. Is going to be a utility guy, and
50-50 ball winner.
yeah, he's going to be like the upgraded Dodo. I feel like he's going to be a better version of Dodo basically down the line. I feel like
Let's
that's
hope so.
not as tall, possibly more, or let's combine him with Reggie and Dodo in between as far as the height and all that stuff, athleticism, but a little bit of that. I think he can be a better playmaker, a guy where you can actually trust him with the ball in his hands at points. I think Josh Green's going to be that type of guy. So I like Josh Green a lot. I've been saying it all year, I think. But that was a positive. And Maxi Kleber, again, like you said earlier, him hitting the shots was a positive seeing that. So the role players played their butts off last game. It's not like this was two back to back, like where all of our role player guys and where are they doing it? Yeah, they didn't show up and nobody can make a shot. Nah, I think they were just tired. They held it down, held on the fort the first game, and Luka got to feel the same thing this game for not doing it the first game. So I'm okay. There's not enough evidence to show that this is a bad team or anything.
Yeah, I agree. What's up, cuz? He says it's been a long week. We won 3 clutch games against some real opponents. As long as we locked for the playoffs, I'm not concerned. It's the regular season.
Exactly.
Yeah, but same time, you still want to position yourself, man, a certain way. But I understand what you're saying. I understand what King is saying. You know, it's just it gets frustrating when we like right there, you're close, and then you get pulled back down. Because we tasted the 4th seed for like 2 seconds, and now we're back down to about what game and a half again, or 2 games.
We're probably a game and a half, I think,
or something like that. Yeah. So, and then luckily for us, Denver keeps losing, but then you got Minnesota who keeps winning. So now they're like 2.5 behind us. So yeah, it's a tight one, man. You want to kind of start creating some space. I think from those guys, let them two duke it out. You know what I mean? But
I think we end it. If we win on Monday, I think we end the 5th seed. I think the 5th seed's ours. Like at least the 5th seed will be the Dallas Mavericks if we win on Monday, because we've beaten the Timberwolves now. We had a tiebreaker. Did we beat them twice already? How many times we beat them? Once. Did they beat us once? We're 1-1 so far.
We played them 4 times this year.
Do we? We only played them 1 time so far.
I believe so.
Man, they beat us 1 time. We didn't beat the Timberwolves this year at all.
Wait, I thought we beat them.
That's what I'm saying. I thought we beat them. You saying we 1-1?
Man, we lost to them last year in that last game. Probably what you thinking of.
Yeah, no, I'm asking you. What happened when we played them so far this year? Did we lose or we won?
I think we won.
Okay, so if we won, then if we win on Monday.
Hey guys, let us know that real quick, because we live, we can't really just find stuff like that. But yeah, look, somebody let us know real quick if we won that game. But I think we did win that game.
But if we did win, as you said, and we win again on Monday, we take the season series, which means we hold that extra game on them like we do on Denver. So I think if we win on Monday, it basically we're going to be the 5th seed at least. Denver will fight with them for that 6th seed or whatever's going to happen, but we still can fight for the 4th seed. It's a big game, basically locking the 5th seed at least, but I think we can do it. And then it's a big game still that we still have Utah. Like I hope J Kidd, these guys still understand they got to play Utah one more time. it's still coming down to the end, man. Like it's getting bleak now for the third seed because we keep losing games we shouldn't lose.
Yeah.
But we're still not. We still have one against Utah. That's a big one that we still have against them.
So 2 big ones against the Minnesota and 1 against Utah.
Yeah, and hopefully somebody else can beat Utah. Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully.
Jeez, it's like every time.
All right, man. Ben says Montrez was getting the Embiid treatment from the rest first half. Bro, that's another thing too. I was gonna say something about that too because, like, Luka was hitting the floor today, bro, and was not getting any calls again. But they escorted Montrezl Harrell to the line today. Like, are we not gonna talk about that? They don't seem weird to anybody. Montrezl Harrell had more free throw attempts than Luka.
It'll come.
Let that sink in for y'all real quick. We just saw a game yesterday where the two stars would have their hands held to the free throw line. Red carpet treatment to the free throw line. This dude's hitting the floor almost every play and can't get a free throw.
It'll come. It'll come, bro.
When, King?
I don't know
right.
yet.
To the playoffs, nobody getting no calls. You right.
No, I'm not even sure about that. Luka may get his calls in the playoffs. What I'm saying to you is that Luka is going through an adjustment period right now. Did you hear? He talked about it yesterday and even the day before on the JJ Redick podcast or whatever when he said that he's been singing songs in his head and all instead of yelling at the refs. This is a period of the refs trying to realize if Luka is actually serious about what he's saying. Like, so I think he's going through that. All right, let's see if you are going to, just calm down and keep playing and all that. So I think eventually if this works and he continues doing this, he'll start getting a little bit of respect from the referees because they'll understand he doesn't do that and they'll start respecting him more and giving him calls. So I think this is just that middle ground. Like this is just, you got to eat crow for a second, Luka. You did this to yourself, and he's doing it right now, and I think he'll be okay as long as he sticks to it. He'll be okay. And big ups to Dirk for talking to Luka about that. And Dirk told him about saying a song in your head. Yep, he said he did it for the free throws, and he told him to go ahead and suggest that he do that for talking to the refs when he gets mad at the refs. So big ups to the Dirty, the legend, for helping us out.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. Remember, if you want to address us with a question, guys, please do the @WTM. If you're just not joining us, do @WTM. That way we can know if the question's for us or you guys just comment in the comment section. All right, here we go. Reggie says, do we know when THJ is coming back? No, we don't. That's what I was just asking a minute ago. I don't know. If anybody heard anything, guys, let us know because I'm curious now. Like I just said, I would like for him to come back maybe a couple games before the playoffs. That way he can kind of get a rhythm. We kind of get an understanding of how this rotation is going to work, how he fits in with the new guys. Well, Spencer, because I don't see Bertans getting a lot of playing time in the playoffs, but just want to kind of get an idea of how he fits with this rotation, man. Because we already know he's going to be a key piece off the bench for us, man. So if anybody knows or heard anything, guys, let us know. You got anything you want to add?
Mm-mm. I agree.
All right. Ben Price says Hornets aren't an ideal matchup. All their players are young and love to run. Tell me about it. He said we are 29th in pace and need to control it though through Luka and Spencer. It doesn't help when they can't miss though. Yeah. Like I said, we said that at the beginning of the video. It was like the tale of two tapes, man, or two halves. You had the Hornets, who were like one of the fastest teams in the league. You had the Mavericks, who were one of the slowest teams in the league, man. And it looks like the Hornets won that out. Because it's like as soon as Luka hit a three, we get back, and it's like a quick 11-point lead. It's like, gee, I thought we just tied it up. What happened? And all of a sudden they back up to 11 like that. It's like they were just so fast, man. I'm just like, Jesus. It was to the point like why are the Hornets like in the middle of the pack and everything? It's like you would think that they would be a whole lot better offensively, especially with a guy like Montrezl Harrell and Kelly Oubre, guys like that off the bench. They got a deep bench. It's like why y'all in the middle of the pack? Especially after I've seen tonight the way they did us, top 6 defense in the league, and they ran us out the gym. So it's just like it's confusing to me. But you got to think on that.
I think they are good offensively. Actually, I think they're like one of the best teams offensively. I think their problem is defense. And I was going to piggyback on yours. The issue was the Mavericks didn't get enough easy shots today. They made stuff too difficult on a bad defense. And so when they were turning the ball over and things like that, it was pace. Like the other team wanted you to turn the ball over so they can run them down the court and score on you. Like with this team, you have to execute. You have to take advantage of their mistakes on their defensive deficiencies and go and score easy buckets or make efficient buckets. You cannot let this team. You cannot turn the ball over. You cannot miss a bunch of shots with long rebounds. Like if you're going to shoot the three, you cannot have a bunch of misses with their long rebounds and they lead straight to breaks because they have too many guys that can run to the rim. So the Mavericks just played the wrong game plan. It didn't come out. Guys weren't ready. And it just was a nasty game. And it led to the Hornets looking great.
Yeah, this bug is killing me, man. Hold on 1 second, bro. I'm going to get it. I can get it, King. I swear I can get it.
Man, y'all, come on. And now for a commercial break, y'all. What can I sell?
I'm back.
Okay,
I'm back.
All right, we're done.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, he was like all on me, man. I'm trying to be professional, but he won't let me. All right, man, I'm back at it. So Johnny B says we needed Reggie and Spencer tonight because Luka was burnt out carrying that load by himself. Yeah, we touched it. Definitely could have used him tonight to help bounce that pace out a little bit more, man. Luka did so much. He shot so much. He just took over the game so much, man, to the point, like you said, it burned him out. Nobody else showed up. I thought that Jalen would have came out because Jalen kind of came out kind of aggressive a little bit too. And I think he just kind of ran out of gas too, man, because he carried us in that last game. So, we agree, Johnny, man. It was like Luka that kind of burned himself out tonight. You got anything you want to add?
Nope, I agree.
Let me see. Oh, here we go. Euro says we need to avoid Minnesota in the playoffs. We got no size to guard Cat. Man, we got no size to guard anybody. To be honest with you, Cat's not really a banger, so I feel like he'll play a little bit more to the White Pal, Maxi strength, because he likes to be a little bit more on the perimeter than down in the paint. So I'm not as scared of Cat. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not scared of him. I'm just saying I'm not as scared of him as say like a Joel Embiid, who he was hitting on the outside, but he's more of a banger down low than what Cat is. Cat like to be perimeter oriented, so I think they'll play more to our favor. As you know, we got two guys who love to be on the, well, not love, they can play on the perimeter, and Maxi and Dwight.
Yeah. Plus, I was going to add on to it. Cat's not that great of a defender.
That's
the difference. Joel Embiid can help do things when Luka drops to the paint. Luka can still have all day against Cat. Like Cat will get his against Dwight and them, but maybe Maxi might go off. Maybe Dorian Finney might go off because Cat's not going to be whoever he's defending can make him work. So I'm not. I mean, we're jumping on. I know Minnesota's hot and all that, but I mean, we beat guys that's hot. I'm actually more excited, I guess, that they're hot right now because then maybe the Mavericks will show up to beat them.
I mean, they did it before.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we like doing.
Oh, my bad, Johnny B. You doing that for us? Where you at? Let me see. Oh, he had one up here.
Now we got
one up here. He says, he was saying that he wanted to address the questions to us. He said, I like Josh Green. He said he just has to stop trying those mid-range yes, man, mid-range passes that Luka does because they got picked off. He said, just like Luka does and lead to fast breaks. Yeah, because he didn't have to last like 2, maybe 3 games now. It's like his passes look choreographed. They're like, we know where you're going.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't look to go in and score. He looks to let me just try to find somebody while I'm in the air. And it's like, that's why Luka is special. Because we don't know what Luka finna do. You finna shoot it or you finna pass it? With you, we kind of notice because I'm sitting there watching the game and he's driving and I know he's going to pass the ball. And like that one when he drove and then turned back to pass and got it picked out by Montrezl Harrell. Like, I saw that coming a mile away. Now, if I see that, you could tell that the people on the team can see that happening, bro. So you're right, Johnny. I kind of said that myself, man. It's like, bro, you got to play. I said this before, I think a few videos ago about Josh Green. You want to play aggressive as far as look to score, but then if it doesn't work, then you pass it. Don't go in there with a mind frame, I'm going to pass this. Because to me, it feel like you're playing like a little bit timid, a little bit scared when you get inside of there. Be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? And that way, they'll open up the passing lanes for you, man. It's like, because they're going to play you for the shot. And it's like, oh, I treat you. Bam. Hit this guy here with this 3 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or cut into the basket like he did for, who was that? Berton with that backwards dunk. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you're right, Johnny. I definitely agree. You got anything you want to add, bro?
I agree with both of you guys as well.
Don't agree with me, man. We don't agree with me, bro.
I mean, I agree.
I
I'm
need,
sorry.
I need you to Stephen A. Smith this thing, bro. I need you
Yep,
to argue.
yep. Y'all saying some good stuff, but that's also why, other games we were talking about Josh Green, and you're like, I hate when he's going to the rim and he's trying to make those shots and he's missing them.
Yeah,
That's why I'm saying I want him to take those shots. I
yeah,
need him to learn how to make those baskets because I need that to stop being choreographed. But he can
exactly.
understand that it'd be sometimes that he'll go for the layup and sometimes that he'll pass the ball. So that's
Yeah,
why I can deal with those growing pains of Josh Green. I'm fine with Josh Green. Just keep developing, brother.
especially if you're in the air, you need to go ahead with the mind freak. I think I've heard Derek Harper say one time, like, "Oh, Josh should have shot that."
Uh-huh.
It's like you already in the air. It's like he's in the air, and it's like, you know what? I changed my mind. Let me try to kick it out. It's too late now. You're off your
Yeah.
feet, and that's a
Just
carnal
finish it.
sin. Do not pass when you're off your feet. So if you're in
And,
the air, go for the shot.
he's athletic. I like to see
Yeah,
Josh. I like to see Josh Green try to post to people more.
I would too.
I like to see him just go in and try to post to people, like just cock it back and go dunk on people. I would like to see him do that.
Just go to the hole aggressive, man.
Yep.
He said, oh, and then Johnny says, now we got Minnesota. They're 12-2, super hot right now. Yeah, man. Like we just said, hopefully that'll wake Dallas up. You know, because they play these teams like the Hornets, where they kind of look down on them and then don't show up. So hopefully,
Yeah.
the teams like this right here, and you're at home. So hopefully, this will be a little bit better for them, man. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
You down at link.
Let's see what
Down at link 1057.
Okay. Bruh, Minnesota's so hot right now, and those
How you
two
doing, man?
back-to-back L's make the Timberwolves game matter more than it's supposed to be. Yeah, we touched that too, Link. 2.5 behind us.
Yeah.
They can cut it down to 1.5. They beat us, and then they play us again Friday. So it's gonna feel like a playoff game for us playing the same team twice. So you're right. We need to win both of these games. All right, Euro says we need to avoid Minnesota in the play. Oh yeah, I already did that one.
Yeah.
Link. Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're caught up. Minnesota's been. Link says Minnesota's been hot, and those two. Okay, yeah, I read that. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, we back. Link says, I think we should have had a schedule for loss for the Philly game and showed up for the Charlotte game, Charlotte today. Yeah, you would have thought, but it was a back to back. Some of our key players were out. Luka's tired. It's understandable. It's understandable. Not talking down on the loss. We all would have wished they had won the game, but you got to kind of come with a certain understanding to why they lost. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it is what it is. They were out of legs.
They have no excuse to lose on Monday though.
Yeah, no excuse to lose on Monday. They lose on Monday, then we're gonna come here with a different mind frame on Monday. So
I don't care that Minnesota is 12-2 in their last 14. I don't care. They have no excuse to lose on Monday. None.
Like I said, you got your day off and you're at home.
Yep. No excuse. I don't
no excuses. Ben says, say something positive about the next game. Inspiring speech, please.
I just said it, Ben.
I'll let you have that one.
I just said it. They got to win the next game. So let's wait for the next game, yeah. Next game is the next biggest game. We had that 3-game run. We went 2-1 out of it that we talked about beforehand. So every time this team, met adversity, they seem to come back and prove us right that they are a good team. So I'm not going into this thinking like Minnesota's hot. They might beat us and all. I think the Mavericks are better than every Western Conference team not named the Phoenix Suns. If we have all of our players, excluding Tim Hardaway Jr., on our roster, I expect us to beat any team other than them. So we should beat them on Monday, I'm sorry, now knowing that we lost these last 2 games. It is what it is.
Yeah, I can't even remember the last time Dallas had 3-game losing streak.
Sometime earlier in the year. Yeah, sometime earlier in the year.
I guess we could do some of these ones that's not tagged. He said, Burks, Bertans, Sterling all need to be gone. Bring back Dragic, DSJ, and a big. King will echo that. You'll take that.
Nico. It's just little pieces you got to add to contracts to get out of there. Nico.
Sterling signed like a veteran minimum, so he's not making a lot of money. So he'll be easy to kind of get off team. You can kind of cut him and be good.
Yeah.
Bertans is the one that's probably going to be the hardest. And then Burke, I think this is last year, ain't it?
This might be Trey Burke's last year. It's something like that.
Yeah, I really believe. I don't think Sterling and Trey gonna be back. I'd be surprised if they are.
And then I think Nico's going to get rid of either one of Bertans or TSJ, depending on how TSJ play in the playoffs.
VIP says, hello, Slovenia. 4 a.m. Okay, Terrell and King and all the fans. Yes, sir.
Thank you, VIP. Good
VIP
morning, good
morning to
early
you.
morning, good early morning.
Morning to you. Look who it is, King.
Oh, this guy.
It's the host of the We Talk NBA show here on Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel. What up,
Kid,
Kid Neil? What's good, man? He
what
says
kid
hello, gang.
Neil?
What's good? Yes, sir.
Yes.
Say, man, I'm in here bragging, man, about that LeBron breaking Karl Malone record thing, man. We want to
That's,
hear all that. We're here for the Mavs, Daryl. We're here for the Mavs.
that's amazing,
All
man.
right.
That's
VIP
amazing.
says Mavs player are bad in period with some exceptions. Not all of them, man. Not all of them. Like I said, it was a long road trip. Let's get back home, man, and get our streak going again.
Yeah, we know what our rotation is. We got guys that's not in the rotation plan, y'all. Come on. Keep it what it is. We got guys that haven't played forever because they haven't been a part of the rotation. Like
Exactly.
earlier, we thought they were cool and all when we tried to implement them into the rotation, but then we found our rotation and those guys haven't been playing. So we have to get those guys either back involved or just get our rotation back.
Yes, sir.
We're fine.
King, this is a you. He said I would rather have Kevin Durant than Maxi Cleaver, but we didn't get Dragic. And to be frank, he said said he can hit a three at an average clip. I never seen him make turnovers, and he is a plus defender.
I mean, I don't think he's a horrible. I think he's a better defender than. So here we go. I compare him to Trey Burke because I feel
Yeah,
like Trey
that's
Burke
what you compare him to.
is holding his position. I think he's a better defender than Trey Burke. I think he's a better playmaker than Trey Burke, as you said. I think he's a better 3-point shooter than Trey Burke. I think he scores better than Trey Burke. And this is no disrespect to Trey Burke. I know his career went downhill, and then he had a resurgence with the Mavs to get himself a contract and all again. But Dragic again is an all-star, a former all-star in this league. Like
multiple time All-Star.
Yeah, multiple
Remember
time,
that,
and was the leading scorer on a team that went to the finals. That Miami Heat team, the leading scorer on that team was Goran Dragic when he went in the bubble. So let's go. Let's not forget that. I'd have definitely taken him over Trey Burke. I'm sorry. I thought that was a bad move, Nico.
Even
but
at the age of 35.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Hey, y'all remember you addressing us guys, put the WTM at WTM so we can know. Daryl said the team was missing its key contributors tonight and was playing a fully healthy Hornets team that's playing for a playing spot. Mavs worked with what they had tonight. Yeah, we touched on that, Daryl. He says with the remaining schedule, will the Mavs close strong? We pray. We pray they will.
They better win 50. Well, they got to go 7-4. Yeah, they better win 50.
Yeah, they got to win 50, bro. That's what I want.
They better win 50.
That's definitely what I want. VIP says Luka only 3 assists. Tells you all. Yeah, that's a good point, VIP. That's a great point. That tells you everything. Nobody else showed up. Yeah. Nobody was hitting their shots. What's good, Lloyd says facts King. Josh Green was Dodo before. Yeah. And I think before you joined channel King, I said that like years probably like beginning of the season. I said that Josh Green has the potential to be a Dodo-esque type player, but with more athleticism. So
even better playmaking too. I think he
playmaking.
He can be better. I think Josh Green can dribble the ball. Like I think, and not to disrespect Dodo's dribbling, but that's not what you really want him to do. It's good when you see him make like a floater in this game with a Euro step. That's awesome and all. But you don't look at him when you see that again. It's the word cringe. You cringe. Is that going to go in? He made it. It was like, oh, Dodo, you made it. But you don't expect him to make those shots. I think Josh Green can get to a point where he's dribbling the ball up the court on fast breaks and throwing floaters and stuff like that. I think he can get to that level. So I think he can be actually a better player than what Dodo is. And he was drafted as well in the first round, and Dodo was undrafted. Like, it's no knock to Dodo. We love Dodo. But Josh Green should become a better player than Dodo. And I think him being around Dodo will help him out. And I don't think Dodo has like any chip on his shoulder or anything to not help Josh Green.
You think they're gonna make Josh Green play in the summer league this year?
I would. Actually, no.
I was thinking that earlier, like yesterday or whatever, a couple days ago.
They're not because he's already going to be playoff experience. He's going to be having big moments in the playoffs and all. I think that's his moment, and then he'll go into training camp like playing with a different squad. I wouldn't be surprised if Josh Green eventually is starting on this team. Like I think that truthfully is the goal of having him be a starter with him being a first round pick and all. And I think like if we lose like a Jalen Brunson, I think that role at some point could be Josh Green's to develop and to be the starting two guard on the Mavericks team, and Spencer come off the bench still to beat them points off the bench.
I mean, that'd be nice, man. Let's hope you're right. Johnny B says, I like Chris' aggression. We need that on the defensive glass. He's trying to dunk everything. He's contesting shots, and he's only his first game back getting real minutes. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
misses a bunch of dunks though. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's the thing,
Even
too. He
before
missed a lot of dunks, bro. He's been
he
doing that
goes he
ever since
goes
that
too hard.
contract.
Yeah, but he goes too hard sometimes. Like sometimes it's like I understand you try. Even the dunk he did in Philly, he
When he
dunked hard.
caught
Like
it and then tried to.
he cocked. No, one of them he cocked and he actually made the dunk. Like he did a little spin move past Joel Embiid and dunked it. And I was like, he dunked it hard. But I'm like, every time you don't have to do that because if you miss them, that's points we couldn't get. And I mean, I appreciate the effort and all, but he can't be missing so many dunks. Like we need those points. They're dunks.
He did that in the Philly game. He missed that.
Yeah, he
Tried to
missed one in Philly too.
windmill it and
Yes.
hit the rim and came off. I'm like, come on, man.
Yep.
Let's see. Well, y'all just didn't do the no, okay. Well,
Yeah, it might be. Whoa, that's basically it.
well,
We got Reggie.
yeah, Reggie is only one. Well, probably further down too. He said Mavs will finish 6 or 7. They want to avoid Phoenix before the finals. I don't know about that one. I think they're trying to move up and get that home court advantage.
I think they
in the
won
first round.
4. Yeah, I think they won
Yeah.
4. I think they really won 4.
He said JB is balling again and he's figuring out how to play against length. So what it's looking like right now, man. Definitely what it's looking like.
We still have positives even in these L's, which means it's okay. It's okay.
Let's get everybody back, get home,
Yeah.
and see what happens. He said, well, one. Oh, he said a 1-1 versus Minnesota. We got to play them 2 more times.
So we do play
one
a 4.
at home, 1 on the road. God dang it.
Yeah, we really got. I would like to beat them both times to have that tiebreaker and then just be done with it.
Especially at home, man. We definitely got to win at home.
Yeah.
Let's see. Go to Reggie. He says, as long as we are top 6 seed, we will be good.
I believe that too.
I hope you're right.
But I still don't want to start talking about that 6, y'all. We're gonna get 4. Like, don't do it. Don't lose track. The goal is 4.
It definitely goes for you. Want home court advantage first round.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, appreciate y'all for letting us know because I couldn't remember.
Yep.
Link says, what if we drop to 6 so we would ever get out of the first round so we don't have to play Suns in the second round? Yeah, everybody wants to avoid the Suns. I understand. Well, what's to say Dallas doesn't build enough momentum
To beat the Suns. Yes.
Now I know y'all heard King bring this up 1,000,001 times when he compares it to the 2011 team. Remember, Dallas built the momentum they beat the Blazers, and then they swept. I'm not saying we're gonna sweep the Suns, but they end up beating the Lakers in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So what's to say that that same thing won't happen? It's like you have everybody back, including Tim. Hopefully by then, you have everybody back. You beat the team that you're gonna play in the first round, build enough momentum, kind of get cohesiveness, your rotation, how you want to guard, all that stuff, man. Your adjustments, everything going into the season, series against the Suns. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it. But
what they do in Portland, Rel? Didn't they get that monkey off their back in Portland? Wasn't everybody expecting
everybody kept saying we were supposed to lose in that first round.
In that first round, even though we were higher seed, they thought we were going to lose then. And the Mavericks went and got the monkey off their back. Then once that happened, they gained confidence. They said once they beat them, they're like, okay, we good. And then they went into L.A.
Get that monkey off your back.
Yep,
in that first round. And then let's see what happens.
I keep telling y'all, let Luka and the boys realize they can win a playoff series. This is a different squad. That's going to bring an even higher confidence to this team. Like, y'all see this team, how they playing right now. If they can win a playoff series, the confidence is going to raise even more.
Yes. All right, man. Let's see what we got. Johnny B says, I like Frank. I'd keep him on the roster. I think in the playoffs, kids might call on him on some of the tougher defensive assignments. Yeah, I can see that. You're definitely gonna need some defense, man. You're definitely gonna need some defense, and we all know Trey Burke isn't the best defender.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would take like King said. You're comparing Frank to Trey Burke. I definitely would take Frank over Trey Burke. 100 million times out of a million, I would take him over Trey Burke. Plus, like you said, Frank is longer. He can guard 1 through 3, maybe some 4s, depending on who the 4 is. But he's a better defender, can guard more range, more rangier than Trey Burke is. So yeah,
Trey Burke and Boban are both gimmick players. No disrespect, they're gimmick players. You put them in, bro.
You disrespecting right now, bro. You seen Boban in John Wick, bro.
I mean, he got killed, didn't he? At the end of the day. But I'm just saying, Boban and
Spoilers.
Trey Burke are both. If you haven't seen John Wick 3 by now, I'm sorry, guys. It's been a while.
It's been out for
But
a while, yeah.
Boban and Trey Burke, as I was saying, are both gimmick players. So you expect to throw them in to. It was kind of how JJ was as well, JJ Barea. Not to be disrespectful, like he was great, but he still was a gimmicky player. You threw him in for like a spurt to give you like energy and points and all when you needed a run when guys couldn't do anything, but maybe you could change the momentum. That's what those guys are, but they aren't like guys that you really want to be playing all the time. And I feel like Dragic was more of a guy, or even Frank Ntilikina, that if I had to, he can do more for the team on a consistent basis other than just hoping for luck with one thing one time.
Right. No, I agree, man, 100%. Ben says, what happened to Pinson and Boban at the end of the season? Or what happens to them?
They're no longer on the team.
I don't think Boban will be back, but Pinson, it has one more year because whenever you sign a half and half, it's 2 years, so he'll still be under contract for next year unless they move him or something like that, which I don't think they're going to end up doing.
Nah, I thought it was 1 year. If it's 2 years, and you're right, he'll be back. Boban's
it's 2 years, but Boban, this is Boban's last year on his contract. I don't see them bringing him back. I don't think Boban wants to be sitting on the bench. Anything, so
I think he may want to, but I think the issue is that the position we're looking for is a big. Yep. We have a big on the bench that we don't use, so we have to get rid of him. That's a waste of space.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was just about to say. You got to make room for something that you need, man.
Yeah.
Daryl says, "Real, I'm here to talk about. I'm not. He said I'm here to talk nothing. Nothing. LeBron. He said they still lost and they still trash. Just here to show love and support. Appreciate that, man. And guys, y'all haven't seen any of the videos yet for We Talk NBA. I got to go see it, man. Especially the last one, man. That was a pretty good one. We had a question and comment video of We Talk NBA. So y'all guys go check that out. He says, if the Nuggets fall into the play-in, will that improve Luka's MVP chances? I'm not 100% sure. He still got Joel Embiid, so
yeah,
I'm not sure.
I know your boy Antetokounmpo. He's hurt right now. He missed today's game.
So yeah,
so it's basically Joel Embiid's. I think Luka, like I said yesterday, just probably gave it to him. Said it's
that I swear I've never seen anybody lose a rate and then one game.
Yeah.
And I really feel like that might have hurt his chances right there. Because that right there it wouldn't have put you in as the MVP, but that would have definitely put you in the conversation. Like, hold on now.
He'd have been number 2.
Be between these two now for sure.
It'd have been between Joel Embiid and Luka Doncic. It'd have been if Luka would have won that game, it'd have been between them two. I think Joker would have been with him almost being in the play-in. He's falling out of it. And then
like you said, Giannis is hurt.
Got hurt.
John Morant got exposed for his team winning without him.
Exactly. It'd have been Luka and Joel Embiid, but I think Luka just basically gave it to him. And even with him losing to Joel Embiid, I had a feeling the day with him getting hot, I'm like, okay, maybe he's going to return with like a 50-pointer behind it to be like, all right, well, just throw that away, guys. We can do this one and all, but he lost again, so it hurts. Like he had a game right here where it was going to be a hot game behind him, but they couldn't get it done, so it hurts. It's moments. It is what it is.
All right, man. Let's see what you got here. Link says it's hard to build momentum because the 2011 team was deep, and our team right now is so far from being deep.
Lies, Link. We are deep.
Link, we're deep. Like I said, let the team be healthy first, guys. Let them be healthy. You know what? I'm guaranteeing y'all, because we've seen it before on this show. We've seen it a million times. Whenever they lose, it's woe is me. The team is bad, trash. Start it over, blow it up. But as soon as they win, oh my God, team special. Listen, let the team get healthy. Like now, if they are 100% healthy, everybody's back, and we're still looking like this, okay, then you might have something. But let's just wait. Let's see how the team looks when you got Spencer back playing his role and you get Reggie back. Because now we've seen without Reggie, this team is giving up a lot of threes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's showing that. You know what I'm saying? It's putting a lot of pressure on Dodo to where Dodo having to guard multiple guys. Dodo will go over here and guard LaMelo. Terry Rozier goes off. He go guard Terry Rozier. Miles Bridges going off. He go guard Miles Bridges. Now PJ Washington's going off.
Yep.
And so you can have it a little bit easier when you have that other wing on there, man, that can help you guard. Because look, our team was one of the, if not arguably the best defensive team in the league. You had those two guys in the game together. So let's just wait. Let's pump the brakes. I understand everybody's upset that we lost, and the way we lost these two games, I understand. We were missing Reggie. Luka's been tired. We didn't have Spencer. Let's just wait. Give it them the time to rest, and we'll see what happens on Monday. Now, like I said, if these next few games happen the same way these last two games happen, then you might have something. We can have a conversation. But right now, I'm not off that yet, man. I still feel like just get this team some time, and then we'll see what happens.
Absolutely. Nope. You over there preaching today, bro.
Already, man. I didn't put my suit on, so I apologize. He said, "What's scarier playing the Suns in the second round or Golden State or Denver in the first?"
You want me to go?
Of course, it's the Suns. I mean,
yeah. That's.
If you give me a choice of scary, yeah, the Suns. Now, I'm not going to say if they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we always been comparing this team to the 2011 team. What happened then? They're supposed to lose in the first round. They were going to be trapped, blah, blah, blah. They beat the Blazers handily. And then what did that do? Like King said, you got that monkey off your back. There's no more pressure. There's no more stress. You went out there and started playing freely. You open your offense up, and then bam, you end up beating the Lakers and going to the finals and winning the championship. Now, I'm not saying the team going to win a championship or anything, but let's just see what they do in the first round first before we start saying, okay, it's over. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I said, I understand people's attitude and their mind frame after these losses, man, but let's just take a deep breath and let's step back and look at the overall picture.
We let me piggyback off of that. We lost to teams we won't have to see in the playoffs until maybe into the finals if we play Philadelphia, and then I don't think anybody believes Charlotte can go to the finals. Best of luck to them and Michael Jordan. But what do you guys think their teams are asking about us? If we want a We Talk Denver show, Nugget show, or We Talk Warriors show, do you think they're saying we want to play the Mavs? Would you guys rather play the Mavs? No, I don't think the Warriors fans are right now saying we want to play the Mavs. Exactly. I don't think the Nuggets fans are saying we want to play the Mavs right now. They're probably saying stay away from the Mavericks. Like, the West is deep right now, especially at the top. It's heavy at the top. Like, I think the Mavericks at one point would have been the second best team in the East just a few days ago. So it's heavy. And us being in that 4 or 5 position, we're just trying to be one of the top teams to get a home court game, because we're going to have to play those teams no matter what. Like, we're a step up from the bottom 4 teams. In the top 4, you know who those guys are. So you're going to have to challenge them and play them. They aren't going to play each other to the second round either way. So we're going to have to go through a tough matchup. We're not 1, 2, or 3. We're 4 or 5. So we're playing a team that's supposed to be basically even with us the first round, and it goes harder from there instead of playing a team that's way above us at the beginning and then going from there. Like, we got to prove that we can beat people if we're actually going to win games in the playoffs. Like, it is what it is. It's the way the playoffs goes. But I'm not worried about. Let's not get scared of these teams. Like, these teams aren't beating us. These are other teams that are beating us. We play them other teams. We have the record we have against these teams for a reason. Like, they're going through their struggles as well. As we just said, Denver is now a half a game only hit to play in. Like, we're scared. We're talking about being scared of Denver right now, and they might fall into the play-in. So let's just let the chips fall where they may. Like, I'm not afraid yet. Like, it is what it is. Let them handle their business.
I agree. Ben says, put some respect on JJ Barea, the same player who locked down LeBron in the playoffs. King.
I respect JJ Barea. I love JJ Barea. I'm just saying, I mean, it is what it is. It's no disrespect. Come on, you know it's all love, Ben. I'm just keeping it real. JJ was the guy that, you saw it even at the end of his career when Rick would throw him in the game, when we would have like games we go down by double digits and all,
like a little spurt
and there was no like energy on the team. You throw him out there. Even in the playoffs, they threw him in the starting lineup because they wanted to change the energy of the team, and they changed the energy, and it changed it around. JJ's not meant to be a starting guard in the NBA.
I agree. Brolaw says, I'm not afraid of any team this year in the West. I just want to avoid the play-in games. Yeah. He said, no dominant teams in the NBA this year. Anybody can be beat. Yeah. We should go down the line. Phoenix right now with Chris Paul. He's out. You know what I'm saying? We don't know for God knows how long. Of course, y'all know Steph is out for the Warriors. Mm-hmm. We've been dominating Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies. We're not scared of them. We got Utah coming up here. We beat them already. I know they beat us twice, but they beat the team that wasn't this team right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So Denver, we beat them. So forth, so forth. So not really scared of anybody, man. Because like I said, once you get to the playoffs, you're gonna play the team. You're gonna try to eliminate their strengths and focus on their weaknesses. So that's what it's all about in a 7 game series. So let's Dallas has a good defense. Let's get in the playoffs, man. Then we'll see what happens. Plus, you know how it is, man. Most times when you got the best player on the team, man, in a series, you win the series. So
Am I
not
not
not, not
correct?
saying 100% of the time, but most times.
Did we not? Are we not? Or do we not have a winning record against every team that's 1 through 8 in the Western Conference right now, except
Yeah,
for
I think we got
Phoenix?
one of the best records against the winning teams in the league, I believe.
Yeah, except for Phoenix, who has the sweep against us, and
Yeah,
Utah, which is 2-1, and
2-1.
we can still tie with them. So
Yeah,
everybody else, we have a winning record against them, correct?
I believe so.
So why are we? What are we scared of here?
Agree. Uh, Daryl says, I agree. Don't push the panic button just yet. These guys, full strength, are better than you think. Yeah, man. And that's coming from a Laker fan, y'all. So y'all better listen to him. He's a
Yeah.
guy outside looking in. He's telling y'all, do not press the panic button. Do not press it, y'all. Give it time. Let's get back 100% healthy. Like I said, Dallas start riding up a bunch of losses with this team as 100%. Then we might have a conversation. I could probably see where y'all going with that. But right now, I'm not tripping. I'm not worried about anything. Let's just get them 100%. Let's build that momentum back up going into the playoffs, man. Hopefully in the fourth seed.
Yeah, I agree.
And last but not least, Link says there was someone who uploaded why Mavs make the finals, and after he posted it, we on a losing streak. Who did that, Link? Man, we're gonna talk to this person, man. He jinxed us.
No, he's still right. Don't feel like that. There's no jinx. He got it. Remember, you
It
said
was you
2000.
when it was it you, King?
It probably
You
was me.
posted it
It probably was.
on a
Sorry, y'all found me out. Y'all figured my game.
King
But
with a secret YouTube channel.
yep, that's my secret name on there. But I even not even just saying the 4 game losing streak before winning one going into playoffs in 2011. When we lost Karan Butler, and then right behind that, Dirk went down with the knee injury. Remember, like
Yeah,
Dirk was hurt that year, and we just was losing a bunch of games in the middle. And like stuff happens. It's the NBA season and grind. You go based off of what you've seen and what you've seen at your peaks and valleys. So at our peak, we've seen what we can do against guys and all. Now it's just about the coaching staff and the players, including the guys from the top on down, to get guys playing their best basketball. Do you believe in Luka? I think Rel does. I believe in Luka, and I think most of you guys do. So we're going to get playoff Luka at some point when it starts playing the playoffs, and other
man, we've
guys are
been
going to
getting them
buy.
right now. He's just warming up, throwing
That's
up
what I'm saying.
stupid numbers
And,
right now.
and the other guys are going to join in. It's going to be perfectly fine, y'all. We just had, like I said, stuff just the moons and planets aligned where we had Luka not show up one game, and then the other guys being tired where Luka showed up and he couldn't get his help the next game. Like stuff just worked its way out to be a weird 2 game stretch back to back. So we had no time to rest and even change that. So let's see what happens Monday. After Monday, we can talk again about this stuff. We're either gonna be all positive. Hey guys, we knew this team was good, or
Yeah,
we're ready to throw them away. So let's see what we're gonna do.
I mean, you know how it go, man.
Yep.
They lose, trade everybody. They win championship,
Yep.
sign everybody to a 10-year contract extension.
Yeah.
All right, man.
I think they're gonna win Monday though. If you're asking me, I think they're gonna win.
Yeah, I think they're gonna win money too.
I was suspect about this game, but I do think they're gonna beat Minnesota though.
Yeah, I do too. All right, man. I think that's it, King. I think that is it.
Nice.
We had a nice conversation tonight, guys. Like I said, I know y'all guys wanted to kind of get into it, talk about this team going into this game against Minnesota on Monday. So we decided to do a question and comment section instead of a normal We Talk Mavs post game video. So there y'all go. Listen, guys, if you're brand new to the channel, go ahead and do us a favor, man. If you enjoy Mav content like this and other NBA other NBA content. I say other NBA Mav content, other NBA content. I saw Daryl in the comment section. He is the host of the We Talk NBA show. So if you guys have any, love NBA, love the Dallas Mavericks, this is the channel for you guys. We're constantly doing NBA and Dallas Maverick videos. So we love for y'all to join us here on our journey. We love you to help grow our Glow gang, Glow Nation here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel by hitting that subscribe button. That'll go a long way. We're on our way to our first goal of 500. Then our second goal of 1,000, guys. And we're slowly growing. Thanks a few guys for showing some love to us out here in the YouTube lands. kind of bringing some more people our way, man. We definitely appreciate that too, guys. Much love to the day oneers. Much love to the Glow Nation out here, man. But also too, guys, if you enjoyed the content, to go ahead and hit that like button too, guys. That'll help us get our channel out there. We're trying to get up there with the DDPs and the Locked On Mavs and the Chat Sports and all those guys, man. We're trying to get out there with those guys. And as you know, you probably know now because those shows that you watch, we watch them too. And you
Mhm.
guys know that we're probably one of the very, very few who do the interactions with the people who watch this show, man. So that's probably the best part of our show that you guys can join us, and we, as a Mav fan community, can go out here and kind of talk about the team that we love to watch, and that's the Dallas Mavericks. So go
Yes.
ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel to help us grow this thing. It'd be very much appreciated. And also, guys, if you want to conversate with us, man, as we talk our ish out here on the interwebs, follow us on We Talk Mavs on Twitter. We're slowly growing that too, man. We're trying to network and just grow this thing, man. Like I said, with your help, we can definitely get there. King, am I missing anything?
Hit the notification bell and make sure to share if you can.
Yes, please, guys. If you, I know y'all know other Mad fans, because we do. Go ahead and share this content with your friends, your family, the guy at the grocery store that be sacking the grocery, the guy next to you at the gas station pump. Just share this content, guys. We're trying to grow this. Let everybody know about We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel, and We Talk NBA, guys. That'd be a much appreciated.
Put it on your
Um,
Facebook, put it on your Twitter, put it on your Instagram if you can. Share whatever where people may just be reading things that you write or whatever. Just help us out if you can.
yes, and also, guys, too. If y'all go on these other sites, like say like a DDP or Locked On Mavs, they don't hesitate to drop our name, mention our name in their comment section, man, so other Mav fans could see that too, man. And come on over here and join us for these conversations that we have with you guys. All right, King, I think that's about it. They play Minnesota at what time? 7:30 my time.
Probably so. Let me see. I'm
Man, we gotta get better at this,
behind.
King.
I'm behind. Go. You finished talking to him. I got it.
Oh, okay, but yeah, ain't too much as I want to say. Other than that, guys can join us on Monday. Just join us on Monday.
7:30
Uh,
your time. It's
yeah.
7:30 your time.
So join us Monday, guys, after the Minnesota game, which is going to be a huge game. I know if Dallas wins that game, that's going to be probably one of our biggest viewed videos, man, here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel. So we hope you guys could join us on that day. So join us right after that. Same map time, same map channel as usual. So with all that being said, man, it is your boy Real. I got my co-host King with We Talk Master on Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel. And we will catch you guys here again very, very soon.
Peace.
King, let's see if this works.